Genocide. Noun. The systematic killing of substantial numbers of people on the basis of their ethnicity, religion, political beliefs, social status, or other particularities. Genocide. Verb. To commit genocide against, to eliminate, a group of people completely.
As to the origin of the present Jews in Palestine, he states that those Jews derived from Eastern Europe, and many of the Jews that today live in the reconstituted state of Israel come from Eastern Europe, are not descendants of the Judeans or the lost tribes of Israel, but rather descendants of the Khazars. Who are they? They were a nation most people do not even know of. He writes, the so-called self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe in modern history cannot legitimately point to a single ancient ancestor who ever set even a foot on the soil of Palestine in the era of Bible history. Research also revealed that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe were never Semites, are not Semites now, nor can they ever be regarded as Semites at any future time by any stretch of the imagination. What secret, mysterious power has been able for countless generations to keep the origin and the history of the Khazars and the Khazar kingdom out of the history textbooks? Did you ever learn about it at school? I never learned about it. And out of classroom courses in history throughout the world, the origin and the history of Khazars and the Khazar kingdom are certainly incontestable historical facts.
I'm standing here on the rubble of one of the houses that has been targeted by the Israeli warplanes. This house belongs to the Azam family in the town of Jabalia. A number of people were killed here, others have been wounded and taken to hospital in the north. Civil defense personnel are still trying to search in between the rubble for human remains due to the intensity of the explosion. This is one of the survivors of the Azam family. Please, tell us what happened here.
We were in the house, totally safe and sound. Mum was baking bread here and preparing food in the ground floor. Suddenly a missile hit our house. My mother and father and other family members died in this attack.
This child is also one of the survivors of the attack. Tell us what happened.
We were baking bread and suddenly a missile hit. I lost my grandma and grandpa, and my dad lost both of his legs. God give them mercy. They've left to a better place.
This is the situation here after this Israeli strike in Jabalia. 6 people from the same family were killed and 3 children were injured. All of the injured were transferred to local hospitals and the civil defense search is still ongoing.
أنس الشريف الجزيرة من جباليا البلد شمال قطاع غزة.
Stop supporting the genocide and ethnic cleansing of the people of Gaza. Cease fire now. Save the children of Gaza.
Pacific and around the world.
If the witness will suspend, and I ask that everyone again respect this hearing, we will suspend until the room is cleared.
Is calling for a ceasefire. Shame on you all.
Come on, I'm an Army colonel, I'm a former diplomat, I resigned